Ancient archaeological discoveries spark curiosity by unearthing the hidden stories of past civilizations. From mysterious artifacts to grand structures, these finds captivate us with glimpses into ancient lives, technologies, and secrets long buried. They offer answers to long-held questions, yet sometimes they also raise new mysteries. It is undeniable that ropes have become integral to our daily lives, raising the question of how they were originally made. While rope-making techniques have evolved over time, the fundamental process remains relatively simple. However, the key question remains, how were ropes initially created? An archaeological discovery in a cave in Germany sheds light on this. In 2016, researchers uncovered a rope-making tool dating back approximately 40,000 years. This tool, crafted from mammoth ivory, featured 4 holes of varying sizes. Based on the different dimensions of these holes, it is believed the tool was used to produce ropes of differing thicknesses, likely for various practical applications. Interestingly, similar discoveries in the past were often misinterpreted as artistic objects or even musical instruments, potentially linked to ceremonial or religious purposes. However, researchers now suggest that this particular find was designed for rope making. They demonstrated this through an experiment in which plant fibers were fed through the holes and twisted, successfully recreating the rope-making process. The invention of rope by our ancient ancestors marked a significant milestone, paving the way for numerous other technological advancements and innovations. There are many ruins across Central America that can be described as mysterious, but the ruin found in the Orange Walk district stands out as particularly significant. This is the Quo ruins. The site was discovered by Norman Hammond in 1975, and he spent approximately 5 years excavating it. His findings gave newfound importance to the Maya region. Based on his carbon dating, the site was determined to be around 4,500 years old, making it the oldest known Maya site. However, his research has been contested by other experts who question the validity of such an early date. Though Quo may be the oldest, it is far from the grandest Maya site ever uncovered. Unlike other ruins that belonged to the elites of that era, this site was a humble settlement of farmers who lived in thatched homes and subsisted through hunting. The burial customs here are also distinct from other Maya traditions, highlighted by the discovery of a teenage girl's body decapitated and buried with her head placed on her chest, accompanied by 2 bowls. The Quo ruins continue to unsettle Maya scholars due to the many unanswered questions they present. Picture this: you're having dinner with business associates, and as you all raise your glasses for a toast, the person beside you discreetly slips poison into your wine using a secret device. While this may seem far-fetched, such incidents were all too real in the 14th century, thanks to a notorious Bulgarian poison ring. Discovered in an old fortress, this seemingly innocuous ring concealed a deadly secret. The ring, which appears harmless at first glance, features a tiny hole, not designed to hold gemstones, but as a hidden compartment to store a few drops of lethal poison. Releasing the poison was alarmingly simple. One only needed to tilt their hand slightly, and the toxin would discreetly flow out. The existence of this device surely sowed distrust and caused numerous deaths. Even the thought of such a treacherous tool sends a chill down the spine. In Tamaris, Spain, a remarkable discovery of ancient Roman coins was made during an extensive pumping operation. The workers, originally there to repair leaking water pipes, unexpectedly uncovered a vast collection of Roman bronze coins said to weigh approximately 1,300 pounds. The coins were promptly transported to a nearby museum in Seville, where they were examined by archaeologist Ana Navarro. She remarked that this 1,800-year-old treasure was even more valuable than anticipated, as the coins were in an extraordinary state of preservation. Navarro suggested that the coins had likely been stored together and had never circulated throughout the nation. This discovery gives rise to 2 possibilities. The coins may have belonged to a bank, or they could have been the property of a governmental agency, possibly intended as wages for workers. The sheer quantity and pristine condition of the coins left Navarro astonished, as she found it difficult to estimate their true value. She speculated that they could be worth millions of dollars. Another factor contributing to their potential value is that some of the coins may have been coated in silver, enhancing their worth, and that they were likely arranged immediately after minting. This is Old Dongola, a ghost town located in the northern state of Sudan, standing on the eastern bank of the Nile River. Although it is unoccupied today between the 4th and 14th centuries, it served as the capital of the Nubian kingdom of Makuria. However, it was eventually replaced by a modern city just 50 miles away. According to legend, its inhabitants mysteriously migrated to this new city. There are no clear signs of conflict or flooding to explain their departure, raising questions about the true cause of the migration. Ancient records indicate that by 1348, the original residents had already left and the area was briefly resettled by Genoese merchants. Curiously, the Genoese also abandoned the town, leaving no obvious explanation for their departure. The fact that two different communities left Old Dongola under mysterious circumstances remains an enigma, a secret likely known only to those who have long since passed. This is the Löwenmensch figurine, an ancient sculpture discovered in a German cave. It was given the nickname Lion Man due to its striking resemblance to both a human and a lion. The sculpture was unearthed in 1939 in the Stadel Cave, and subsequent tests revealed its age to be approximately 45,000 years, making it the oldest known representational sculpture in the world. Experts attribute its creation to the Aurignacian culture, which thrived during the Upper Paleolithic period. Scholars have speculated about the figurine's meaning, though its true significance remains elusive. Even its gender, or whether it is meant to have one, is uncertain. With little information about its purpose or cultural context, all we can do is appreciate the craftsmanship and wonder at its ancient beauty. In Italy, there is a well-known St. Patrick's Well. It was constructed between 1527 and 1537 under the orders of Pope Clement VII. The purpose of this well was to ensure a reliable water supply for the city, anticipating any unforeseen circumstances that might arise. The well features two sets of spiral staircases and is approximately 203 feet deep, with each staircase comprising 248 steps. It is illuminated by around 72 windows. The well was designed to guarantee a sufficient water supply even during a siege. Its construction bears similarities to another deep well in Ireland, highlighting how knowledge and technological advancements were shared across regions in historical times. Have you ever wondered how a military commander in ancient Rome lived? Join us as we explore the opulent residence of a former officer. To call this villa massive would be an understatement. In fact, it was discovered by accident in 2018 during the construction of Rome's Metro C line. While military homes of that era were often luxurious, this villa was extraordinarily grand. Let's give you a sense of the layout. It boasts 14 rooms, each with marble flooring, and one room is rumored to have had an early form of artificial heating. At the heart of the villa lies a central courtyard, complete with a fountain. One might assume this residence was lost to history by chance, but given its grandeur, it seems more likely that it was deliberately buried. This intentional burial has contributed to its remarkable preservation over the centuries. Rather than halting construction on the metro station, Rome's archaeological authorities and engineers decided to preserve the villa in its original location and incorporate it into the station's design. However, to this day, the station remains incomplete. The rule of law in any country is understood as the set of regulations that apply universally regardless of an individual's status or position. This principle is one of the cornerstones of societal order, and without it, a nation may descend into chaos. While the creation of these laws is by no means a simple task, it is an essential step in laying the foundation of any stable society. The existence of countries and civilizations that predate the Common Era serves as evidence that the concept of the rule of law has been in place for millennia. One significant example of ancient legal frameworks is the Code of Hammurabi, a set of laws instituted by King Hammurabi nearly 3,800 years ago. This code is recognized as one of the earliest and most complete collections of legal principles in recorded history. The Stele of Hammurabi, often referred to as the Louvre Stele, is a basalt monument that contains 282 laws. These laws range from basic civil regulations to guidelines for commercial practices and include penalties and fines for various crimes. The prologue to the text declares that the code was established to protect the weak from the powerful. It also introduces the legal concept that a person is presumed innocent until proven guilty, a notion that remains central to modern legal systems worldwide. The stele was seized as war booty by the Elamites around 3,200 years ago and was later rediscovered by a French mining engineer in 1901. This is King Tut's fold-out bed, an extraordinary artifact over 3,300 years old, discovered in the tomb of the Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun. Unearthed in 1922, this bed, crafted from lightweight hardwood, features a threefold design that was truly ahead of its time. Its compact Z-shaped folding mechanism evokes comparisons to modern camping beds, showcasing the innovation of ancient Egyptian craftsmanship. Dating back to around 1323 BC, during King Tut's reign in the 18th dynasty, this bed holds special significance in ancient Egyptian history, as it is the only known full-sized foldable bed from that era. The discovery underscores how advanced Egyptian artisans were, further highlighting their exceptional skill and creativity. While no one knows precisely why King Tut had this fold-out bed made, it may have been a symbol of leisure or simply something he desired for its uniqueness. The exact purpose remains a mystery, adding to the intrigue surrounding this fascinating find. The Govinda Bhita temple in Bangladesh is an expansive structure with sections that date back to different centuries. One part is believed to have originated in the 6th century, while the other dates between the 10th and 12th centuries. The earlier section, from the 6th century, was a place of worship for ancient Hindus. How these two parts, from distinct periods, came together in such an irregular manner is difficult to explain, as their differences are clearly discernible. The 11th century extension appears to have been designed as a continuation of the earlier temple, though this could be a matter of folklore. Inconsistencies in the temple's architecture suggest that the Govinda Bhita temple may have been constructed on top of earlier buildings or shrines. This theory is supported by the discovery of a bodhisattva terracotta head buried at the site. Whether this artifact was interred after the temple's construction or points to worshippers frequenting the location as early as the 4th century remains uncertain. The possibility of even older structures beneath the visible temple cannot be ruled out, leaving much about the site's ancient origins still shrouded in mystery.